I don't even know where I should begin. I don't even know where I should begin. We got Rudy Giuliani. What else we got? I sent myself all kinds of stuff. Maybe we'll just kind of quickly go over some of this stuff. Virginia judge extends voter registration for 48 hours following a system outage. Officials say that a cut cable is to blame for the temporary system shutdown. Oh yeah, the old cut cable. Remember those? Undersea cable cut. An undersea cable's been cut. Nope, we'll just bring it home to a local area in Virginia. You know, in case there's any Democratic voters that need to, wink, wink, use the system while it's down. Get some things together so we can turn in those votes last minute. You know, that old chestnut. The deadline to register to vote is now 11:59 p.m. on Thursday, October 15th. It includes both online and in-person registration. Oh, cut cables, can't register online, allegedly. So we're going to get those cables fixed so you can, again, we register online. We've got a whole lot of registering online that needs to be done. It's just incredible how much stuff is going on around this particular election. My goodness. Where is... Should I do a separate video? Nah. Let's go with Nancy right now. Let's go with Nancy. Let's go with Fancy Nancy right now. Even on CNN, they got on her case, and she had nothing for them. Check this out.
Credit in their proposal either. But let's not go into that.
Yeah,
You evidently do not respect the chairman of the committees who wrote these bills.
I respect
and
all of
I wish
you.
you would respect the knowledge that goes into getting meeting the needs of the American people. But again, you've been on a jag defending the administration all this time with no knowledge of the difference between our two bills. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity to say that to you in person.
Right. Madam Speaker, these are incredibly difficult times right now, and we'll leave it on that note. Thank you so much for joining
we'll
us.
Leave it on the vote that you are not right on this, Wolf, and I hate to say that to you. But I feel confident about it, and I feel confident about my colleagues, and I feel confidence in my chairs.
And it's not about me. It's about millions of Americans who can't put food on the table, who can't pay the rent,
and
who are
we
having
represent
trouble,
them, and we represent them,
getting
and
by
we represent
these
them,
long food
and we
lines that we're
represent
seeing.
them.
I know
we
you
know
are.
them.
I'm just saying.
We represent them, and we know them.
As we say,
know them. We represent them.
Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good, as they say.
It is
here in
nowhere
Washington.
near perfect.
Madam Speaker.
Always the case, but we're not even close to the good.
All right, let's see what happens, because every day is critically, critically important. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for your sensitivity to our constituents' needs.
I am sensitive to them because I see them on the street begging for food, begging for money. Madam Speaker, thank you so much.
Have you fed them? We feed them. We feed them.
We'll continue this conversation down the road for sure. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
As my kids would say, and I can't even believe this is CNN, somebody just got wrecked. And it wasn't CNN this time. We know them. We know them. We represent them. If those guys over there with all the needles you're bringing in to feed them their drugs, if that's what... No, Wolf isn't talking about feeding them drugs, Nancy. He's talking about feeding them food. You probably thought about the drug... You guys are giving them needles for free. Yeah, right. The most despicable, disgusting area, I think, of all of California these days is in her district. Again, people dropping their pants, taking a dump right on the street, right next to people trying to eat at a restaurant. I mean, people wigging out on drugs. Like, there's never been anything like this before in any other time. Not that I'm aware of. What else we got? Breaking news from thegatewaypundit.com. Joe Biden calls a lid and hides in his basement after explosive revelations from Hunter Biden's recovered hard drive. Joe Biden called a lid at as early as 9:41 a.m. on Wednesday today and shut down for the day after Rudy Giuliani and Steve Bannon dropped an October surprise on his campaign. Less than 3 weeks until the election, and Joe Biden has called a lid in order to avoid any questions about the new smoking gun emails released. Remember, I had nothing to do with my son's his private matters, and I didn't find out about him sitting on the board until after the fact that he told me. Uh-oh. We had some emails released today. Uh-oh. Liar. Lying Joe Biden. Busted. Not according to the emails, my friend. Not according to the emails. Later this afternoon, Biden will participate in a virtual fundraiser, his campaign said in a statement. At 7 p.m., Biden is delivering a pre-taped remark to American Muslims and the Muslims Making Change National Honors event. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's all right. We always got tomorrow. We always got tomorrow. Hey, Biden, wonder if anyone's going to be there to get any questions to him. Catherine Heritage at CBS, which is odd because QAnon posted something about meet the new Catherine Heritage or something like that. I thought I saw a post earlier. And they're actually reporting stuff like, oh, that's kind of cool. Scoop, a person familiar... Yeah, sources say. A person familiar with the matter tells CBS News that Bruce Orr is no longer working at the DOJ. He resigned the day before he was going to be terminated by the DOJ over his conduct cited in Inspector General Horowitz report. Orr was faulted for becoming a kind of back-channel linking dossier. Author Christopher Steele to the FBI after Steele's termination by Bureau as a source. Timing, Orr left the DOJ in recent weeks, plus seeking his comment. Someone else replied to them, panic in D.C. Panic in D.C. Yeah, that's more like it. And then old Giuliani, Rudy. Hang on, Rudy, Rudy, hang on. Emails from Hunter Biden's hard drive reveal Joe Biden lied about Burisma. Much more to come, says Rudy Giuliani. And since Twitter's blocking all links to these smoking gun stories right now, the House Judiciary, I guess Republicans, decided we're going to go ahead and post this around the House.gov website. Smoking gun email reveals how Hunter Biden introduced Ukrainian businessman to Vice President Dad, meaning Biden, Papa Biden. Hunter Biden introduced his father, then Vice President Joe Biden, to a top executive at a Ukrainian energy firm less than a year before the elder Biden pressured government officials in Ukraine into firing a prosecutor who was investigating the company, according to emails obtained by the Post. The never-before revealed meeting is mentioned in a message of appreciation that Vadim Posharsky, an advisor to the board of Burisma, allegedly sent Hunter Biden on April the 17th, 2015, about a year after Hunter joined the Burisma board at a reported salary of up to $50,000 a month. Dear Hunter, thank you for inviting me to D.C. and giving me an opportunity to meet your father and spend some time together. It's really an honor and pleasure. Oh, as Austin Powers would say, I don't believe you've actually had the pleasure. What else do we have? This is ridiculous. I'll have to put a little screenshot up here. Wearing a Trump hat and a Trump mask. Outrageous. Southwest Air flight attendant ejects passenger wearing black Voices for Trump cap for lowering his Trump face mask to eat. And the lady filming is asking the flight attendant, please tell us your policy. Are we not allowed to eat on this flight? And of course remove our masks to do so. Please. And they wouldn't answer her. They wouldn't say a word. We're asking you to move. They ejected this guy because he's a Trump supporter. Massive lawsuit will be incoming guaranteed. Big payday for that guy. What else do we have? What else do we have? Sidney Powell. Is Facebook making an enormous illegal campaign contribution to Biden by doing this, or both? And this is a letter from who was this one from? There's two different people did this. Josh Hawley and another senator did another one. Today the New York Post released a story revealing that Hunter Biden facilitated a meeting with a Ukrainian energy executive and his father. And they want to know what the hell's going on. I got to take this call. Take care.